have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games of the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And they will not get a chance to return this.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. It's not enough, but it's not enough. You that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk. Next, a young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. A blackout if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. Can they both? I hate them hating on them.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Kevontae Turpin now from his own zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Somebody got to do it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. With it is Jackson. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. At their own 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
10 yards
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
63. Great, set. Hey, trim.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Great, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll slither by. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
180.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Here's Hurts to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, it's Blue. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jalen Phillips now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. And a nice spin into some open field. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are once again back in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
No touch. Like a hornet. Out. I know you with it.
Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great. Trimmer. No touch.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Prescott on play action. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now. This is Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Running again with Barkley on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? Oh, it's Silver, ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
63, pass. No touch. 180. Hey.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it did.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone.
And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 231 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Barkley inside handoff to the 27-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Trimmer.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now first and 10. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Prescott now. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop to throw. Inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Great.
Again to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.